Hello, I'm Kate Rigall from the Centre for Cognitive and Systems Neuroscience at UniSA. I'd like to tell you briefly about a research project on child brain development, which we're hoping to get some local schools involved in. If it sounds interesting, I'd love to come and chat to someone at your school about the study and how you might be a part of it. Child development is an incredibly complex process, resulting from continuous interactions between the child and their environment. Early home environments can influence brain development, supporting or limiting a child's capacity to learn, and thus influencing their life outcomes, which in turn determine the environment they can provide for their own children. This process can build advantage and disadvantage across generations, and is critical in determining both an individual's quality of life and their capacity to contribute to our society, economy, and culture. Because of this, it's crucial that we develop a deeper understanding of child brain development, so that we can better support every child to reach their full potential. My study uses EEG to examine a possible signature of healthy cognitive development and explore its relationship with home environments and cognitive and learning outcomes. Electroencephalography measures the electrical activity of the brain safely and non-invasively from the surface of the scalp. From this, we derive our brain activity signature. If this signature is related to cognition and learning in children, as it is in adults, it could be used in the future to identify children at risk of poor development and inform the timing and nature of interventions to support them in achieving their best possible learning outcomes. The study is focused on 6 to 9-year-old children, and we're hoping to get as diverse and representative a sample as possible. So I'm looking for schools who might be interested in supporting the study in some way, like by sending information home to parents, or even having us come to the school, so parents don't have to take time out of their workday to bring the children to us. In exchange, I'm offering to come and talk to kids about looking after their brains. In the presentation, I'll talk about the 4 key aspects of brain health: being active, sleeping well, eating well, and looking after your feelings. The format is a game with brainstorming and interactive activities where kids can earn points to level up their brains. We'll use these heart and brain toys to talk about how being active helps your brain function at its best, and how and when we should exercise. We'll talk about why we need sleep, use a sleep ruler to talk about bedtimes and how much sleep we need, and then use this toy bedroom set to plan brain's bedtime. Next, we'll discuss how eating the right food supports your brain, about everyday foods and sometimes foods, and plan a healthy breakfast for brain. Then we'll talk about why we need feelings, and also how to look after your feelings. And we'll use these feelings toys to help brain work through some tricky feelings he's having about his day at school. Here, I'll give the kids a quick intro to what I do as a scientist. Then, I'll tell the kids a bit about our study and what they would be doing if they wanted to take part. Finally, I'll have some time for questions from the children. These are my contact details. Please feel free to pass them on to anyone at your school who might be interested.